Okay, magandang umaga po. So bukas po ay feast day ng ating Santo Niño de Cebu. So kung anin po natin, Santo Niño de Cebu is a Catholic title of the child Jesus associated with the religious image of the child, Christ child. Widely venerated as miraculous by Filipino Catholics, it is the oldest Christian artifacts in the Philippines, or originally the gift of Conquistador Ferdinand Magellan to Raha Humabon, or baptized as Carlos, and his wife and chief consort. Har Raha Humaymay, baptized as Juana, Doña Juana, on the account of their Christian baptism in 1521. The image is only the canonically crowned image of Jesus Christ in the Philippines. So kung tatandaan po natin, ito po yung regalo ni Ferdinand Magellan nung March nung unang misa sa Cebu na ginanap sa Limasawa bilang pasasalamat ni Ferdinand Magellan. Ibinigay niya o nagpabaptismo po yung 500 na katao na ating mga ninuno o katutubo, at sila po ay binigyan ng pangalan. So ang mga pangalan po ay galing po sa alpabetiko po yung pangalan, yung libro. So ito po yung aklat ng mga pangalan ng mga tao, na yung iba po ay nanggaling po sa mga santo, kasi nga po ay ito po ang binibigay po natin sa mga Pilipino po. Okay? So the dark wood statues measured approximately 12 inches tall and carved into Flemish style. It depicts the child Jesus with a serene countenance in the attitude and dress of the Spanish monarch. The statue bears imperial regalia, including the golden crown, globus cruciger, and the various scepters, where the fine vestment and possesses jewelry mostly offered by devotees over several centuries. So ilang daang taon na po naging Kristiyano po ang ating pong mga ninuno. So idinala po nila ang Kristyanismo sa atin po sa loob ng 500 years. Okay? Pope John Paul VI granted the decree of canonical coronation titled Cubana Bulla Regionis on February 27, 1964, which the coronation was executed on 28th of April 1965. The same pontiff later raised its shrine to the statues of Minor Basilica on 2 May 1965 via his papal bull, Ut Clarificetur, to mark the fourth centenary of the Christianities in the Philippine Islands. The image is replicated in the various parts of the country with different titles, and it's also one of the most beloved and recognizable Filipino culture icons. The annual dancing feast of Sinulog, which is tomorrow, is held on the third Sunday of January every year in its honor. Today, the original image is permanently encased behind the bulletproof glass inside its chapel with the Basilica of the Santo Niño in Cebu. The Santo Niño de Cebu was originally produced by the Flemish artisan according to the hagiography based on a vision of Saint Teresa of Avila, the 16th century's Discalcet Carmelite mystic. In the early 1521, a Spanish expedition ordered the King Charles I and led by the Ferdinand Magellan was the voyage from Spain to find the westward route to the Spice Island. The crossing of Atlantic and Pacific Oceans in April 7, 1521, they landed in Limasawa, southern Leyte. Yun nga po yun. Then the local ruler named Raha Kulambo was introduced to him to Raha Kumabon, the ruler of the Cebu Island, and his chief consort, Rahara Humaymay on April 14, 1521, Magellan presented them the three gifts: a bust of Christ as Ecce Homo, an image of the Blessed Virgin Mary, and the Santo Niño as part of their baptism and strategic alliance. As Sumaban adopted the Catholic faith, he took the Christian name Carlos after Carlos I or Charles I, while Humaymay was christened Juana after Joan of Castile, Charles' mother. According to Antonio Pigafetta, Magellan's memoirs written along with the ruler about 500 males along the queen and the 40 women were also converted by the Father Antonio Valderrama. At the century, Raja Colombo of Limasawa was converted and was given Don Juan, while the Muslim captain was named Don Cristobal. After a few days after the mass of baptism, the mass baptism, Magellan undertook the war expedition on the behalf of the newly named King Carlos, attacking Mactan Island and burning down hamlets with residents. The president, led by Lapu-Lapu, defeated Magellan's attack with force, and Magellan died on April 27, 1521, in the Battle of Mactan. After the 3 weeks after he had arrived in the Philippines, after Magellan's death, his Spanish colleagues left. The next Spanish expedition arrived on April 27, 1565, again and to gain the port hold of the colony to trade spicy, and this was led by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. He attempted a peaceful colonization, but this effort was rejected. He opened fire on Cebu and burned the coastal town, destroying 1,500 homes and possibly killing 500 people. In the ruin of destruction, the Spanish mariners Juan Camus found the image of Santo Niño in the pine box. According to the local legend, the survival of the statue was seen as a sign of miracle by the colonizer, and ever since it has been believed to have a miraculous power. Yung, kaya nga po di ba nasunog nga po yung simbahan ng nung panahon na yon, nung 1565 nasunog nga po yon. Tapos, ang ginawa po ay nakita po nila actually hindi po ganyan ang itsura nung Santo Niño po. So, nasunog po talaga siya, pero talaga pong miracle po talaga yung nangyari. The image of Santo Niño in the oldest surviving Catholic relics in the Philippines along the Magellan Cross. A church to house of Santo Niño was built on the spot where the image was found by Juan Camus. The church was originally made of bamboo and mangrove palm and claims to be the oldest parish in the Philippines. It was rebuilt later after Pope Paul VI elevated to the status of minor basilica in 400 anniversary, no? So yan po. So pinagdiriwang po natin ang Santo Niño po tuwing third week of January. So kumbaga hindi po siya fix po yung date, but ang inaano po natin diyan yung fix po yung yung third Sunday or third Sunday of the month ng January po. Pero wala po siyang specific na date. Hindi po kagaya ng Nazareno, may specific date po siya. Okay po, so ayun po yung ating kaalaman para sa araw na ito. Happy Peace Day po sa lahat. Sabi nga daw po ay tularan natin ang isang bata. So hindi po ibig sabihin yung tutularan po natin maging isip bata po tayo, hindi po. So tutularan po natin ano po yung mga attitude ng isang bata. So sabi natin kapag binigyan ng isang bagay ang bata, so tuwan-tuwa na po sila. So ganun po yung ano po natin, hindi po tayo magiging bata bagkos yung attitude lang po ng isang bata. Okay, so magandang umaga po sa ating lahat at Happy Peace Day po. Bye po!